exciting. I don't have a whole lot of time right now, so we'll do as much as we can. I have about an hour. Let's say just about an hour. Let me plug in the lights here. Hang on. Okay. Okay, so I have to wrap it up around 11 or so. Okay. Hi, Adonis. Oh, this stupid they like me like 3 times a day. Queen City for today. Queen City for today. Money coming in, finances may be improving, and you could be spending time with an Aries or possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, life begins to move forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Be wise, general. Be wise, general. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have the world at your feet, and life begins to move forward, and you may be feeling relief around life moving forward. Moving forward towards greener pastures brings in success around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Life comes into balance. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could have some money coming in, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Sarah, love reading for the rest of 25. Exploring your options and setting boundaries can serve you well as far as love is concerned. Success may come in, possibly with a Virgo. A new journey may be beginning. You also could have a Leo coming in. You may be feeling like personal relationships are starting to function better. You also have an Aries. So explore your options as far as love is concerned, and you may see that your love life moves forward between now and the end of this year. Martisha for the next 24. For the next 24, you've got choices and options coming in around social activity. The world is at your feet. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you might have some money coming in. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life comes into balance. Could do something on a whim, fun and exciting. AA, love. AA, love. When it comes to love, you do have love and romance moving forward, but you might need to cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you in order to move forward. When you make that decision, you have new beginnings on the horizon, possible with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Although Scorpio comes up the strongest, you also may have a Gemini around. Kriti for the next 24. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with a Cancer. Got a Cancer here. You also could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Listen to your intuition, and life begins to move forward. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity between now and the end of the month. Hi, General. Slow and steady wins the race, but areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. You have the world at your feet. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life comes into balance. You have choices and options coming in around social activity. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. JJ, what's in store for me, job and money-wise? You might have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to more money coming in. Listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You've got exploring your options leads to success and growth, change, and transformation. Not bad. Not bad. Comment, I have cold symptoms just 2 to 3 days before our trip to an amusement park. Do you think I'll be able to recover or will be well enough for the trip? I think you will. I think you're going to be fine. Yeah. I hope you feel better. I think you will. I think you will. You know what I would do? I would load up on garlic. I would load up on vitamin D. I would go sit out in the sun, and I think you'll feel better. Good morning, Jamila, school. What's the question? Hello, when I do my ICL surgery, will I be okay? I'm going to do the surgery outside of the U.S. and I'm nervous. I think you're going to be okay. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. I mean, I can understand. I mean, having surgery, regardless of where you are, it's always scary, but I think you're going to be fine. New love, single. New love, single. You've got, new beginnings on the horizon, and you're not looking back on the past. New beginnings that could lead to success around love and disappointments are healing, and life's moving forward. You could have an Aries or a Cancer coming in. You're ready for life to move forward. Exploring your options leads to success. You also could have another fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Dee for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you could be planning travel. You may start a new venture. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you could be spending time with a Pisces or a Gemini. You may have something nice happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is. It would be positive. Life's moving forward. Pretty good. Pretty good. Jew. Will I get the job offer this August? think you will get a job offer this August, yes. Oh boy. Did I just lose my spot like a dog? Eli, love. Eli, love. May have choices and options that come in around love. You have the Empress here bringing in love and money or more of it, which is pretty good. Disappointments heal and move into the past. And if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Got a Capricorn here and an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have a Sagittarius. Your love life's moving forward, so I believe it's new energy if you're not with anyone right now. And this person may come in before the end of the year, but there may be options. You know, there could be, you know, sometimes like you're talking to this guy for a minute, you're talking to that person for a minute, and then things finally move forward. Summer, love. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. If you're feeling undecided about something, I would not make any decisions. Anything that's out of balance, or you're not getting what you need from it, or you're putting in all the effort and not getting like anything back, it may be time to cut the energy from that kind of stuff. New beginnings are possible with the Empress, bringing in love and money, possibly with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's also a Scorpio around. Exploring your options leads to success, but I wouldn't rush into anything right now. Linus, any messages or warnings or good stuff, whatever comes through. You listen to your intuition, life moves forward, and there's success coming in around a wish coming true that may be business, like work, school, business related. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. And something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. Not bad. Not bad. Science, current job. What does the energy look like around it? Energy is okay, grounded and stable, average, well balanced, grounded. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Jay, me and Brianna, Aries. Me and Brianna, Aries. Things are okay. It's a little slow. It could be a little sporadic, but you do have communication coming in. You have a wish that comes true around things moving forward, big picture. And you're probably going to see each other soon, but if it's a little slow, just kind of go with the flow of things right now, and things should be kind of moving forward organically. Nat, general. You've got the world at your feet, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe spending time with a Capricorn. Could have some new energy coming in before the end of the year. That may be another Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities in areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Good, Brolick. How are you? Mangala, will pranic healing work on my husband without his consent? Healer is doing this to remove negativity, so I'm worried. I don't think so. All right, I don't know what the situation is, and I don't know why he's not consenting to it, but you really can't do something for somebody against their own will. You know, it's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. You can't heal somebody that doesn't want to be healed, and you can't practice on somebody that is against it or doesn't agree to it. It probably isn't going to work. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is, but I'm surprised that you would find a healer that would do it, because like I wouldn't do candle work on somebody if they said no. You know, I wouldn't just take it on myself and say, oh, well, I know better, I'm going to do it. So I'm surprised that this person is willing to do it without the other person's consent. Yeah, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical about it. Michelle, love. When it comes to love, you have new beginnings on the horizon. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, and a disappointment and negativity are healing and moving into the past. If you're not with anyone right now, life's moving forward, so it's probably going to be new energy. Could be a Libra, a Virgo, or a Sagittarius. Exploring your options could lead you to success around love. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs when it comes to love. Macy, general for today. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Perseverance pays off. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, and you could be spending time with a Virgo. Oh, good morning. RK, general. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. You might be feeling like something nice is happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. And you may decide, to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Disappointments heal and move into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may be spending time with Sagittarius. You also could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Evie, me and my youngest sister had a massive argument yesterday evening. My mom doesn't want me to move out, but this is a constant thing. Can you take a look at what is going on? I don't think you should move out either. I don't think it's fair. The way that it looks, it's like she's being selfish, and she isn't in the situation where she needs a place to stay, and somebody else isn't trying to make it difficult for her. Like, you have just as much right to be there as she does, and she's treating you unfairly. I mean, I hate to say it, because nobody is 100% right and 100% wrong, but it's like she's being selfish. She doesn't, like, it's like you're infringing on her space, but it's not her space. Like, she can go get an apartment. She's not getting an apartment because it's easier for her to stay where she is, and it's not fair that you're being treated like this. So it's coming off as extremely selfish. It shows here as the Hermit, which, like, you might be taking time to try to figure out what it is that you've done, or isolating yourself, or overthinking things, but you didn't do anything. It's just you being there. I understand it's inconvenient, but you know what? Life is inconvenient, and people go through things. And what if down the line sometimes she needs a place to stay? Life is uncertain and definitely unstable, and things happen that we don't always see coming. And she's treating you unfairly, because you have just as much right to be there as she does. It's funny, because this place is it's a 1-bedroom. There's a dining room that you could make into a bedroom. My other neighbor actually made the kitchen into a bedroom. I think that it was done before she moved in, and then flipped it around so the kitchen's on the other side. Anyway, these places are small. The 1-bedroom is small. And I mentioned it to my father that one of the neighbors here had, like, her daughter living here, and the 2 kids, and animals, and I'm like, I got a lot going on there. It must be very tight. And my dad's like, you know what? I grew up in the Bronx, and my parents lived with my grandparents in a one-bedroom apartment with my aunt and uncle and their son, and we made it work. There was not nobody had their own bedroom. He said that they all slept. I think he said that his grandparents had the bedroom, and maybe I don't know. There was a hallway or something, but he said that him and his cousin, they slept on the couch. He's like, we made things work. We didn't, we, and how many people is that? 8 people in a one bedroom. He's like, we made it work. When you need to make something work, you make it work. You take care of each other. So I think she's being selfish, and I think she's feeling that if she's difficult enough, you'll move out, and it's very unfair. It's unfair. Anyhow. And I always try to think about that when I get annoyed, like with Avery, with all of her like toys and crap. That maybe will be something else too. I don't think they had all this toys and crap when my father was little. My father always says he had a clothespin. He's like, we used to play with like soldiers, make them out of clothespins. He's like, we didn't have all these toys, but I get annoyed, and then I'm like, you know why? It's true. People have lived in smaller apartments in smaller conditions with more people, and they just make it work. So it's not fair. Even my mom tells us the same thing is what you're saying. It doesn't make a difference to her. I know, because she's being selfish. And what it is with that situation really is that she's only making herself miserable, because if she took on the energy of, okay, let's see how we can make this work and make it easier for everyone, it would be easier for everyone. And that negative, like selfishness goes out into the universe, and that low vibrational shit manifests quickly. So unfortunately, she's going to wind up manifesting situations where she's going to get treated like that. Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't care for that. I think I'm up to Jamila. Should I work for my school after this current job? You mean like take a job where you're working at the school that you attend, right? I mean, it looks like it could be a good opportunity, but the cards can't make the decision for you. But it looks like things would be like well balanced, or you may feel like you've been treated fairly, and it might be convenient. Ask Lila, what do I need to know? What do I need to know? Lay down the law, set boundaries, and disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Life begins to move forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, don't be afraid to explore your options. It's slow and steady wins the race. Like, I wouldn't make any decisions until you're ready. But you got a Leo, a Pisces, another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. You have romance that could heat up, that could lead to long-term potential with plenty of options. So don't make any decisions until you're ready, and explore your options. Hi, Zara. Raymond, will I be able to sell my firewood Friday? I think you will be able to sell it, yes. Ruchi, next in love. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and cause for celebration comes in. Could be spending time with a Sagittarius or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options around love leads to success, and a new journey may be beginning. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, because life could be moving forward for you pretty quickly. Like successfully, like you could get what you want. Canchan, if I decide to check in with different doctors regarding spectacle removal surgery, so I can decide later with whom to proceed to be safe, do you see a timeline when I'll be able to do it? Like get second and third opinions? I think that that's a smart idea. You might be able to do it within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Nilia, General. You have new beginnings on the horizon, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Money comes in, finances improve, and your luck may be changing for the better quickly. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You're not looking back on the past, and you may be spending time working on like a side, like creative project or creative hobby. It may even be something new. Rolex, did I get sick from that sandwich I ate last week? Oh no. Food poisoning? It's terrible. I think that that could be true, yeah. Evie, general for the next 2 weeks. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business, or a new job or business opportunity. The world is at your feet. Lay down the law, set boundaries if someone is overstepping. Teamwork is favored. You also have choices and options around social activity. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with a Sagittarius or a Libra. Oh my goodness, where am I? Gabs is George Soros brown nosing Michael Copeland and Woodbine because Michael is the CEO. Michael actually acted unethically towards Eden. Yeah, I think he is brown nosing. Yeah, a little bit. Anonymous, there is a guy from my past who wants to reconnect. Back then, he declined my interest due to personal reasons. Should I proceed with him? The cards can't tell you what to do. You have to make that decision. The cards can only show that there is opportunity for things to move forward. And since if you were never involved with him before, and it was just like you were interested in him, he wasn't interested, and nothing ever happened, there is opportunity for something to come of it. So if you're still interested, or you think you could get reinterested, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't try it, but ultimately it's your decision. Like, there is potential for things to move forward. I'm always a little bit more skeptical when there's an ex. Oh, my ex came back. Yeah, get rid of him. Like, usually the ex isn't the answer. But if nothing ever happened, yeah, I don't see any reason why. It looks like there's plenty of potential for things to move forward. Bella, will I get a job this month in August? Sorry. Yeah, I think you will. I think you will. Mihak, General. Mihak, General. You may have something nice happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. You may have choices and options around social activity between now and the end of August. You may even be planning travel. You could be spending time with the Pisces. Dr. Sony, ends feelings for me. Ends feelings for me. This person doesn't show as having a super strong opinion as of right now, so I don't know how well you know them. They're coming off a little bit neutral, like seems nice, seems kind-hearted, seems pleasant, nice to be around, that kind of a thing, but it's kind of a little neutral, or like not a real strong opinion. Mary, General. You have money coming in, finances are improving, and you might be thinking about like starting a side business, side project, side hustle, or something that may be bringing in extra cash. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You could be feeling happy around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You also may be planning travel. Don't forget about taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. John, what is my boss planning for me? It's kind of a broad question. But through teamwork, things can move forward towards greener pastures, or making decisions that push life forward. There may be more money involved. Now, I don't know if this person's going to give you a promotion or want to make you a partner or it's something. There's advancement coming, but I'm not exactly sure what. What does the Cancer keep hinting at between us? Maybe looking for more communication to pick up, maybe looking to spend time together. May feel like the two of you sort of click. I wouldn't be shocked if the two of you wound up spending time together. Who's coming towards me that is trying to get me in the sack? You could have a Sagittarius, you may have an Aquarius, you also could have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Perseverance around love and romance could lead you to success and bring in long-term potential if that's something you're interested in. Are people attracted to me? I don't feel like it. Yeah. I mean, everybody's going to have people that are attracted to them and then people that aren't. It's like, everybody is attracted to something different, but yeah, you have plenty of opportunity around you. Stephanie, what should I know about the person coming towards me in love? Well, you might have choices and options. So the cards indicate too, Explore your options. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If something isn't feeling right, listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon, so it's probably new people coming in. But I don't think you just have one person coming in. There's choices coming in. Exploring your options leads to success and can help life move forward and lead you to a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. So what I'm going to say here is that you're probably going to be dating or speaking to a couple of people before you settle into a committed relationship. And Frank's feelings for me may find you to be somebody who is confident, hardworking, pleasant to be around, compassionate, sincere, a loyal friend, somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is smart, intelligent, and successful. Miss Billy, love in a relationship. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement. Now you have a tower here. I don't know if this is something that already happened or if this is something that may happen in the future, because the way this is reading is kind of like you might be caught in somewhat of a cycle of having extreme highs and extreme lows where things could be really good in moments and then really bad. Now there also may be a third party, Three of Cups in reverse, that's interfering in this relationship. And that could be something that I don't know all the details, that maybe when this person pulls away, the relationship for you gets better, or when this person comes back, it gets tumultuous. But it's kind of rocky. Things are a little bit misaligned. I would say listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your feelings around the situation, but it's kind of a little rocky. Cosmic general career for the rest of August. For the rest of August, it's okay. It's a little like slow and steady wins the race, but grounded and stable. There may be some like learning, like not school per se, but like training or learning or picking up stuff. Teamwork is favored, which leads to cause for celebration. Not bad. Timon, when will Jerry contact me? Okay, if this is somebody who you speak to frequently, between 4 and 7 days. If this is someone you haven't heard from in a while, it may be 4 to 7 weeks. But it should be before the end of the summer, regardless, which would be like September 21st, if this is someone you haven't heard from in a while. Oh, okay, Evie, thank you. Aries Sun, next 24 hours. Next 24 hours. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Slow and steady wins the race, but with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you might be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Going back to school to learn something new. Everybody hates when that card comes up, but you know what? It doesn't have to be like business related. It could be like taking a cooking class or ice skating, like that. The ice skating school I'm in, like that could show as new education. Cosmic, do you see long term with GS without getting fired? Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get fired. I think you'll be okay. Essence, okay. How will it go if I call the Leo Cancer cusp guy? Will the conversation be good, and will anything come from it? Conversation should go well. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't reach out to this person. Yeah, you may end up spending time together or doing something on a whim. So yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't reach out to this person. Good communication could lead to spending time together. You may do something fun and exciting on a whim. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Johanna, what's coming towards me in love? Okay, your life is moving forward and a wish is coming true. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. Not with anyone, out of the clear blue sky, may have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could have long-term relationship potential around your next relationship, which also could be with an Aries or a Taurus. Success comes in around love and life moves forward with new energy. So if you're not with anyone, it's probably new energy coming in. Most likely a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But there is a Taurus that shows up as well. Let's see what happens. Lady Sunshine, weekend vibes. Overall vibe is pleasant. Like fun, exciting, carefree, maybe spending time with a Leo, could be spending time with like a group of people or group activities. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could have a wish that comes true. And Lourdes, work for next week for my husband, the Virgo. There's growth, change, and transformation that may release like the weight of the world or anxiety off of his shoulders. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities and listening to his intuition, life's moving forward. Not bad, not bad. Cosmic. Will be successful with my department, being happy with my work. Yes, yes. I think that you're gonna do well. I think you're gonna do well, and I think that like it's like the anxiety of not knowing what you don't know. Like you're gonna get to a point where it's just gonna like you're just gonna know what you're doing, and then it's not gonna be a big deal. But right now you're not there yet, and that's why you have anxiety. Vicky, I know it's not important, but I'm feeling myself. It is important. It is important. Next operation in September. Okay, okay. I do see that you have long-term potential around GS. It does look like there's long-term potential there. The only thing that makes me a little worried is that there may be financial issues around that company, but I don't see any problem like on the immediate horizon. So they may overcome it. They may overcome it. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Vicky, general for tomorrow. You've got, your luck is about to change for the better and you're no longer holding yourself back. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Life comes into balance. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Not bad. That may be that you're feeling better. But good, good. That's a big thing. Good. Cosmic, there are financial issues. We're selling the building. Okay, okay. I wouldn't worry about it though right now. Tanya, for the next 48. You may be investing time in like a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in extra money. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on and a wish comes true. You have the world at your feet. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. Not bad. Not bad. Jess, energy around my roommates at Juniper House. I don't know them and I'm worried we won't get along. It looks like it's got potential to work out. It's like things are moving forward and you're ready for it. I mean, I feel, this is just my opinion, that with roommates, like things will be good for a while. Like you could live with somebody for a while and get along, and then eventually it usually turns south. But it looks like there's great potential here for right now. So let's see. Essence for this weekend. You have the world at your feet, new beginnings on the horizon. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You're no longer holding yourself back. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon. Life is coming into balance, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Kirti for the rest of the week. Old wounds are healing, and although it may be slow and steady wins the race, life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A new journey begins. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? JJ, I think I answered for you. Did you post like at the beginning of the live stream? I think I answered for you. But I would tell you, regardless of what you're doing job-wise, starting YouTube or a jewelry business on the side is a good idea. It's always a good idea to have more than one stream of income, because life is unpredictable. Life is unpredictable. Miss Billy, I answered for you already. So our next actions of Philip the Leo towards me. There could be communication that comes in like through a message or an email, and you might have to set a boundary with this person or express your feelings, or maybe they're expressing their feelings. There'll be communication. Oh, you heard from Black Eagle. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, you really need to have more than one stream of income because everything is crazy. You just never know. Madame, V's intentions towards the connection right now. Well, you know they're always looking for you to come running to them, and you know then that makes them feel bad that you don't, but they kind of understand why you don't. But that's what they want. However, there's going to be communication that comes in. They may be looking to spend time together. They may feel like they're controlling the situation with the communication, and in some ways they are, but they're really not. Like the need for the control is kind of showing their lack of control in their own emotions. So it's like saying things that are the opposite of how they feel, and doing things that's the opposite of what they would want to do. So you got communication coming in here soon. Oh, he's sending you emails and you don't answer him. Don't answer him. He could go, my friend used to say, scratch his ass on the rusty nail. Like, why does it have to be a rusty nail? Mel, General. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you could be like investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in more money long term. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and although it's slow and steady, if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad, not bad. Starfall, I don't think I answered for. Hang on. Starfall, general for this day and tomorrow. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You may have money coming in. You could get good news that comes in around business. Somebody may make you an offer around business that would be hard to turn down. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Brightest day. What can I expect in the rest of August? With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have like choices and options around social activity, and you may be spending time with, could be a group of friends, group of family, could be both. Either way, it's like plenty of time for social activity. Dakota, will I get my partner draw this Saturday? Okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm only getting a 33% chance yes as of right now. Kara, can you give me insight into my career path for my LLM in the UK? I'd like to work there as legal counsel or barrister. What are the chances of that happening versus needing to go back home? You have a good shot at being able to make that happen. It looks like this may be way down the road though, or maybe not something that happens like tomorrow, but you could make it happen, I think. The chance seems pretty strong that you'll be able to set up a career there. YP, what is S's thoughts on M after today's divorce hearing? May feel like these two people are just not on the same page. Maybe feeling like at this point there may be a level of frustration around this person of wanting things to move forward or for it to just like to be finished with it. So I don't know what's going on. One person may want one thing, the other person may want something else, and they're just not seeing eye to eye. There could be some frustration around it. I'm going to say they're frustrated. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Johanna, I answered for you already. Devin, how will I be viewed on my trip this week? Not everybody's going to view you the same. Like, it's too broad of a question. Everyone who's everyone. Everybody that you walk past. But for the most part, it looks like you come off as strong, confident, and independent. Mega, love. When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And life may move forward with romance and happiness that could come in with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A wish comes true when you listen to your intuition and leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Amen for this week was O. Slow and steady wins the race. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. You might feel like things are a little stuck or stagnant, and you could be feeling a little impatient around the situation. Nothing bad is happening. It just may be a little slow. M&M, love for Taurus. Slow and steady wins the race. If this person's currently in a relationship, they may be feeling content with where things are. If they're not with anyone, they have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, although they could have a Cancer too. They're kind of like, they may feel a little bit like their focus is not really on love. It's kind of on like other things right now. They're kind of content with the way things are. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Well, you have communication coming in, or communication should be picking up. You may be doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Oh, Brolick, I answered that. I think it did have something to do with the food, yeah. Virta, general. You could be spending time with the Sagittarius. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And through perseverance, life moves forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And then you have like feeling grounded and stable. Like grounded and stable, life's moving forward. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Alpha, general. You have choices and options that may be coming in around social activity, disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Money comes in, finances improve, and you might get some good news around work, school, or business. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. This person could be feeling grounded and stable around finances and better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. They may be reconnecting with an old friend or someone they haven't seen in a while, and that may be like a pleasant thing. They also could be spending time with, they have like passion and love around them. They may be spending time with a love interest or a committed relationship or romantic, whatever. Depending on where they are in their love life, life is moving forward in general for them, and they may be planning travel. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I will wrap it up, and most likely I'll be back on tonight, probably around maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. We have Avery's got ice skating school tonight. Thank you all very much for being here. I will see you guys later. Have a nice morning. Bye-bye.